What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Carabao Cup final day, and oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, I am excited. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I've just got to change this quickly. There we go. Which is later on. So yeah, ready to rumble for the Carabao Cup final. How are we, David? How are we, Jack? Welcome back. And yeah, it's good to be back on the regular live stream grind. I've missed it, lads. I have missed it. And it's between these two, Alan San-Maximan and Jadon Sancho and many others in Manchester United and Newcastle. Newcastle battling to win their first trophy in 67 years. No wins in 8 at Wembley for Newcastle United. Manchester United are looking to win their first trophy in a comparatively less time, but a long time for a club like Man United. The first time in 6 years they're looking to win a trophy. So it's going to be an absolutely huge one here at Wembley in the Carabao Cup final, but I'm going to be covering it all for you here on the Astonish channel. We'll also be doing the Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury fight, which will be coming up at about 7:30. But we're going to be live right now until the end of the game. Potentially penalties, potentially extra time. I've predicted penalties down below, but what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Hey, American Cop, how we doing, buddy? How are we all feeling? Good to see you all. I assume Celtic are winning, Jack. For you to be, I haven't actually watched the final, oh yeah, Celtic are winning at halftime. Kyogo Furuhashi with the goal, of course. Come on, get in, Celtic. Kyogo, I love Kyogo. What a baller, man. So yeah, make sure you guys are the early birds. Hit the like button before we get cracking and ready to rumble. We've got so much coming up for you. Of course, Tottenham beat Chelsea by 2-0. Chelsea's goal-scoring woes continue, of course. And to be honest, it's a terrible result for Liverpool. But I'm not going to lie, being as bad as we are, it's quite thankful. I'm quite thankful that the Chelsea are even worse. It's literally 2015-16 season overall. Loris Karius time, baby. It's Loris Karius season, lads. It really, really is, and I'm ready for it. But let's go through the teams between Man United and Newcastle United in this Carabao Cup final in late February, of course. The first trophy, the inaugural piece of silverware available in a football season. We'll start with Manchester United. In goal is David De Gea. His performance will be absolutely monumental for Manchester United. Diogo Dalot starts ahead of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Rafa Varane, Lisandro Martinez and Luke Shaw is the back four. Fred and Casemiro. Casemiro is a huge addition into that midfield to have in there, with Anthony Fernandez and Rashford behind Wout Weghorst. So it's a huge opportunity here for Manchester United to go and win their first trophy for 6 years. But it's also a huge opportunity for Newcastle United to win the first trophy of their new era. But they will be without their first and second choice goalkeepers in Nick Pope and Martin Dubravka, because Loris Karius is in goal. Of course, his last competitive appearance in England or for an English club was against Real Madrid in that final in Kiev. And it didn't particularly work out for him too well. I really hope it does so today. Newcastle actually have named Mark Gillespie on the bench, their fourth choice keeper. So Kieran Trippier right back, Fabian Schär, Sven Botman and Dan Burn is the back four. Joe Linton, Sean Longstaff and Bruno Guimaraes in midfield. A full Brasileira / Newcastle vibe with Miguel Almiron, Callum Wilson and Alan San-Maximan up front. So Newcastle have got options. They've got Alexander Isak, they've got Jacob Murphy, the Joe Willock, Elliot Anderson on the bench, Matt Ritchie as well, big experienced players. United have got Maguire, Malacia, Lindelof defensively, Marcel Sabitzer, Jadon Sancho who's on the bench, and Alejandro Garnacho, of course, who's been so important off the bench anyway. But anyway, hey Chemp, how we doing, buddy? Good to see you. I'm not bad at all. I'm really hoping for a Loris Karius dub. But if you haven't already, like that video, subscribe to the channel as well. We will be live for the vast majority of the evening, whether it be this game or whether it be Jake Paul against Tommy Fury, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm going live from about 7:30, so there will be a couple of fights already beforehand. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to everything, lads. I really am. But how are we all feeling about this game? I've got a confident feeling that Newcastle will take it all the way to penalties. I don't know why. I really don't know why, but I feel like it. It would be a huge one if Rangers did manage to nick that from Postecoglou's Celtic, because they're starting to build a bit of a dynasty now, and it could be another 10 in a row for the way it's going. I don't think Van Bronckhorst has got the juice that Stevie had. I'm not going to lie. He hasn't got the Stevie juice in Scottish football. But I'll tell you what, lads, it's going to be good. It's going to be really, really good today. I'm feeling it. And I'm feeling set pieces being the most important thing this afternoon. Having the deliveries that both teams have from the Fernandezes of this world, the Dallots, mixed with Kieran Trippier's set pieces, of course, as well, which is vital for Newcastle United. If they in the end get, if Trippier becomes influential in the game, I think they win. But the realistic thing is that Manchester United have two born winners in Casemiro and Varane in their team. They are both just exceptional. I love them. I really, really do. It's a real shame they play for Manchester United, but if they've got that Real Madrid juice, that a lot of, not many people do, not many people manage to have, and that showcase. Once you play for Real Madrid, you get that winning mentality, and I think they both have it. And how they're at Manchester United, I have no idea. If it goes to pens, Man United will definitely lift the trophy. Yeah, I don't know. How are we, Robbie? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you indeed. How are you feeling about yesterday? I won't even talk about yesterday, mate. We'll just ignore that. We're going all into this game this evening. Yeah, that last night was depressing. That was proper depressing. But we're back watching Man United again. It seems to be all we bloody do nowadays. Is watch Man United. So we've got to. It's another one. But yeah, they beat, of course. Newcastle obviously beat several sides to get through. Sean Longstaff was a big part in them getting to the final, of course. He scored twice in that semi-final. He's a good little player, actually. I think he's improved massively under Eddie Howe, like a lot of players have for Newcastle United. Dan Burn, of course, scored as well in that semi. He's a hell of a player. Hey, Mason, how are we? And it's just the general improvement that we've seen. Like, Newcastle have spent a lot of money, but they've spent it in specific areas. But he's improved so many players, Eddie Howe. The improvement in Longstaff, in Joel Linton, in Dan Burn. Obviously, already had played under Graham Potter, so a great. Miguel Almiron's another one. An absolutely massive influence for Newcastle United. But having players like Longstaff in there, a real local boy as well. It really is influential. Matty Longstaff, of course, another one who made his mark for Newcastle, but is currently on loan at Mansfield Town. I'm not sure he'll ever play for Newcastle again, but a lot of homegrown boys understanding what it means to play for Newcastle United, and that is going to be vitally important when it comes to them, going up the leagues. But who's going to be? I want to get some predictions while we're here. I thought we were going to the match. I'm not going to this match, mate. I'm not going to this match. I'm going to Liverpool Man United next week. Not this one. I'll go to Liverpool Man United next week. Do we want to see a vlog for that, lads? I'm good, Mason. Are you happy Notts County lost yesterday, mate? Yes, Lucas in the chat as well. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. What's my predictions? I've said penalties, and I'm not going to predict anything else. But I think Man United would win. But David De Gea's got a pretty awful record from pens. So I just don't know, to be honest. And I don't think having Karius in goal is going to make that massive difference. United have got players capable of finishing chances, whatever goalkeeper's in the net, I just really, really hope that he doesn't have the psychological impact of Kiev still in his mind. It's 5 years ago now, Loris. You really try and block it out, and I really hope he does well. I've never felt any disdain towards the man on a personal level, but he just wasn't the greatest goalkeeper in the world. However, one influence in their side that will be absolutely huge this evening is Bruno Guimaraes. Of course, a player who, without him in the Premier League, they have lost both of their games and drawn 4 others as well. Mason's absolutely delighted and really happy with the signing with Barnett from Solihull. Yeah, it's great to get squad players in. That's what I think it'll be. I think he'll be a really good one. Vlog, yes, but prepare for much post-match therapy. I think we'll win. I genuinely think we'll win against United at Anfield. And it sounds delusional, but at Anfield, I just think we're still absolutely fine, to be fair. I've got no problem with us at Anfield. And yeah, I enjoy doing vlogs anyway. I find them fun. And to be able to share the matchday experience with people who aren't going. I don't want to be too Thogden-y, lads. I don't want to be like Thogden. That's the main thing. I don't want to be like, haha, I'm going and you're not. It's more of a like, look how fucking lucky I am. Here's the memories of me doing it. You know what I mean? But yeah, Callum Wilson up front is going to be huge as well. If Newcastle do get any chances, he is going to be vital, and they hope he'll get on the end of it. It had to play out that Pope would get sent off, and it had to be Karius to play. I don't know. If you're Martin Dubravka, by the way, who do you want to win today? Because whatever happens, he won't get a medal if it goes to Newcastle. It will be a medal if it goes to United. So if Manchester United do win, Martin Dubravka will pick up a winner's medal. If you're him, what do you feel? Karius looking pretty sexy, to be fair. He always was a bit of a looker, wasn't he? Oh, I'm just happy to see him. I'm happy to see him back. I really, really am. And I really hope it's so uninfluential. I hope. Yes, David, that's my man. I can't stand Vlogden, shall we say. But if you haven't already, put your score predictions in. Like the video, share with your mates, share with your nan, share with your dog, and share with your next door neighbour, because I'm sure they're very, very interested. Someone give you an edit idea. You could do my goal reactions, mate. Do my goal reactions. I am looking for someone to do my YouTube shorts, by the way. It will be completely unpaid. But I'd be ever in debt to anyone. Obviously with video editing experience and stuff like that. Win like we did against Madrid. Your predictions are a disgrace, but we love you, sort of. I convinced myself, and for about half an hour, I looked like a genius. I looked like a genius. I said we'd come out and hit them hard in the first half, and we did do that. We just didn't manage to hold on for the second half or everything after that. I'll do it. I love that. Yeah, well, as long as you got video editing experience, just send me a show reel and I'll do it. I'll get you in. 1-0 to United, says Macy Mace. I hope not, lads. I'm not behind the sports washing regime of Newcastle United, but what I will say is, I just don't want Manchester United to win it. And I know it's me being biased and everything, but I have to be, right? And I will be sort of cheering on the tune. Away the lads, man. And I like Eddie Howe. I can't dislike him. I can't dislike Eddie Howe, man. I can't dislike it. But I do think we'll beat United. Genuinely. I think we'll beat United at Anfield. 100%. There's no worry about that for me. Predictions for Jake Paul v Tommy Fury. I'm going to go... I think Jake Paul will win, lads. I've got to predict... I think Jake Paul will win. And I think Tommy Fury won't be allowed to go home. People forget, Tommy Fury's just had a kid. Like... and the impact that will have on his trading will be massive, like, you know? And I understand, of course, that Molly May... Tommy! Sorry. That's my favourite impression to do. Tommy! We'll have done a lot, but no, I think Jake Paul will win. Extra time, whole United team crocked, and a penalty win for the team would be ideal. Yeah, absolutely, to be fair. I would love Newcastle to win it with a last-minute belter. Sadly, John Joe Shelby doesn't play for them anymore, so Javi Manquillo with a winner for me. Proper Scouser. Hello, you. Izzy's here. So, yeah, what's your predictions for the final? 3-2 to who? Don't say it. Who are we saying? Who's going to win, Isabel? She just said 3-2 Man United.
It's difficult because they're both doing well.
Disgusting.
Usually bad, but they've been doing well.
Come on, Newcastle.
There's a reason they're in the final.
But we want Newcastle to win, though. Yeah, we want Newcastle to win.
What does it mean? Does it mean anything in terms of points?
No. It's a cup.
It's standalone. Okay.
Yeah, you get to go. You qualify for the Europa Conference League if you get in this.
Right. Okay.
But anyway, yeah, everyone's saying hi to you. So what are you doing? Are you gonna come watch the game? You can if you want. Robbie said go, Izzy. But yeah, I'm feeling a Newcastle win today, lads. And my predictions might be shambolic, Robert, and you might be right. But Newcastle will take this W, and I'm putting it out there now. We're gonna do it anyway. Hit that like button, guys, if you haven't already. By the way, I did say Robert. To be fair, you could be. Are you a Robert or a Robin or a Roberto or you could be Spanish for all we know. You know. Wales. Thoughts on the rugby yesterday, lads? Pain.
We went home at half time.
Rest in peace to, of course, John Motson as well. They had a big... oh, they've got a sheepskin coat. Aw. They've got a sheepskin coat on a chair. Do you know John Motson, babe? He was the commentator with the sheepskin coat, the real famous commentator. He died recently. We all know what's going to happen. Jack, mate. Newcastle aren't like Rangers. They ain't going to lose. I am your mother. Top of the league looking down on the Rangers. It's the only explanation I can find. Oh, it's 2-0 Celtic. Come on. Yes. Sorry, Jack. I'm really sorry. I do love you, mate. I just really... I don't like Rangers. I'm sorry. 2-0 Celtic. Kyogo. Kyogo Furuhashi. Happy with the rugby yesterday, David? I'm sure you are, mate. It's Rangers v Celtic in the Scottish League Cup final. Get in, Celtic. Oh, sorry, Jack. You're so lovely. I feel really bad. But still, mate, I'm sorry. I just love Celtic. I prefer Celtic to Rangers, and that's just me. But I want you to do well. I want Rangers to come second in everything. For you. And only for you. It's just picture the Queen in the change room. Oh, yeah, we're back. Sorry, lads. I don't even know. I'm sorry I did that. Welcome back. I was in a scrapping match. It's an early technical glitch today. For fuck's sake, lads. It's been a long week. We're back, baby. Come on. What was the last thing I said? Hello, Amy. How are we doing? Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How are we, Mickey boy? How are we? And how are we all feeling? And if you haven't already, put your score predictions in. Get them in now. It literally is, Robbie. You're bang on with that one, bud. You're bang on with that one. Oh, my Lord. Jesus wept. Better to get the glitch done early stream. Absolutely. There's always going to be one. It's because I don't have a Connor in my life. You know what I mean? You're not a Connor. You are not Connor. Stop. Don't give me that. You're not Connor. All right? Well, don't look at me like that. Connor knows everything. You don't know everything. Chris and Izzy, top 10 cute moments. Are you commenting?
Or me?
Yeah.
No, Sport Bible will come out with something.
Talking about Celtic. Oh, Kyogo, mate. The GOAT.
Elite script suggests Jake Paul.
Oh, yeah, I saw that this morning. I saw that. Doing good, but I have a feeling Man U will win, but rooting for the underdog. 3-2 Newcastle. I love that. 4-2 to Newcastle, says Mickey. Michael Manning. Talking about Celtic and how Kyogo's the GOAT. I'd take Kyogo at Liverpool. Oh, do you know who I would take at Liverpool? Rio Hatate. Absolute baller. Rio Hatate is class, but I can see him just going to Brighton. He just stinks at Brighton, doesn't he? Because he's like an untapped talent. But I'd honestly take Rio Hatate at Liverpool. Manchester United against Newcastle United in the Carabao Cup final. We're getting ever so close to kickoff now. 22 minutes past 4. I was actually at this event last year when Liverpool played Chelsea, and it was unbelievable. One of my favourite ever days in a Liverpool in my life, really. Actually, I would go as far to say it's one of the best days I've ever had as a fan. It was just unbelievable. I wish I'd vlogged it. But at the same time, that sort of would have taken it away. Thank you, Jack. Sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I suppose it's warranted, to be fair. United fans in good voice got all their scarves out. So, by the way, Wembley supplied those scarves. The little plastics. Big up Bongaman Brian. How are we, buddy? Honestly, right, this is a welcome break from watching Liverpool. Thank you. Give me a welcome break. Oh, yes. It certainly does, Amy. It's pretty mental. I mean, there's a lot of... Oh, mate, I'm just so happy to see Newcastle fans at Wembley for the first time in a long, long time. They are a real fan base. I know a lot will be made of where... a lot will be made of where their money comes from, but no, you can't buy this. One thing you can't buy is the fan base that they've gained and got already. It's just unbelievable. So how are the tune, man? Has Ryan Kent scored? Oh, shit. Oh, no. No. Oh, good. Sorry for Liverpool. Oh, I know, man. Well, listen, we can't really make much of that. We can't make much of it. We'll be fine. Oh, come on, Newcastle. Please. Honestly, right? I would give pretty much anything. I'd give... Oh, he hasn't scored. Okay, that's great news. I'd give pretty much anything for a Loris Karius man of the match and a Newcastle win. So the man who's playing in goal... So, Izzy, to give you some context, the man who's playing in goal for Newcastle is making his debut because their goalkeeper got sent off last week. He's the same goalkeeper that threw the ball in the net for Liverpool in that final. So...
No pressure.
Yep. He hasn't played for...
Why did he get the red card again?
The other goalkeeper? Because he handled it outside the box, if you remember. There we go. Top 10 Izzy lessons, learning football moments. Here they come then. Out the tunnel. Newcastle United against Manchester United in the biggest game of the season so far. The Carabao Cup final, of course. A lot of people mimic the League Cup. They say, "Oh no, it's not the biggest trophy in the world." But I tell you what, it is a real momentum boost and a hit in the arm for the season. And Newcastle United and Manchester United will be absolutely gagging for it this evening. Alan Saint-Maximin will be an absolutely huge influence in this game for Newcastle United. Rangers have scored in the Viaplay Cup final. 2-1. Newcastle United with the flags blowing around and hoisted in the air, hoping that 67 years of hurt will finally be put to rest this evening. Come on, Newcastle. Morelos has scored.
Is that the last time they won it?
67 years ago is the last time Newcastle won a trophy.
That's older than our parents.
Here they come. Here he comes. They're doing all this handshaking stuff of people I've never heard of. Oh, is that Rick Parry? I think it's Rick Parry, actually. The EFL chairman. I think. Marcus Rashford. Of course, a man in incredible form. In my opinion, and controversially my opinion, the best player in the world at the moment, Marcus Rashford. He's been in such good form. It's been pretty mental to see the rise of Rashford in the last year and a half. Guimaraes and Joelinton, both with their silky white blonde trims. I love it. Shocked that Sancho and Wan-Bissaka aren't starting. Well, yeah, I suppose with Sancho is probably a surprise, but I think Dallow's deserved his chance and opportunity here. And there is Loris Karius, looking as cool as a cucumber here. Hopefully he can block out the demons of his final for Liverpool against Real Madrid. Referees David Coote. I do actually recognise David Coote. That's one that I recognise. He's not an NPC referee. Because the rest of them are all like the same person, I swear on my life. Like, you know what I mean? Here they are. I think it's going to be the national anthem. Oh, God. Grow up. Yep, national anthem. Boo! It's a cup game. It's a cup game, Amy. So it's a cup match. That's probably why. And it's a final. They always do. They always sing the national anthem before the cup finals. Huh? Good. So there we go. Come on. We're ready to rumble here. Manchester United against Newcastle United. Still, they're not waving their Norwich scarves, though, to be fair. I can only spot one Norwich scarf. Only one Norwich scarf there. Fair play. Now they're getting a bit of success, potentially. Bruno Fernandes leading his side out here. Hoping to win his first trophy as a Manchester United player. David De Gea embracing Eddie Howe. Here they go. Just shaking hands, ready before the calm before the storm. The Carabao Cup final here at Wembley. Eddie Howe looks calm, collected. It's his first cup final in his career. Of course, led Bournemouth from League 2 to the Premier League. Then joined Newcastle straight away afterwards. And I tell you what, he has been absolutely exceptional. What an impact he has had. The players stand in front of a football stands together for Ukraine. Moment, yeah. So there we go. All of the Newcastle players and Manchester United players gather around a Ukraine football stands together to mark a year since the start of the war. 90,000 people there. So let's go through the teams once more. Erik ten Hag leading out Manchester United to a cup final within 8 months of taking the job at Old Trafford. In goal, of course, is David De Gea, wearing the number 1 for Manchester United. He's the longest serving player. Diogo Dalot, Rafael Varane, Lisandro Martinez and Luke Shaw is the chosen back four. No Harry Maguire. He's on the bench. Aaron Wan-Bissaka also left out. Casemiro, of course, has won many a trophy with Real Madrid, and he's in a final yet again with Manchester United. Fred joins him, the Brazilian perfect link, with Anthony Fernandes and Marcus Rashford in behind Val Weghorst. But we all know that formation will change. Weghorst often drops deeper. Rashford often goes through the middle. So those 4 players will certainly be in and amongst the shots for this man, Loris Karius, in goal for Newcastle United. Of course, his first game playing for an English club since he played for Liverpool in the 2018 Champions League final. Eddie Howe, of course, leading the side out. Right back, Kieran Trippier. He will be completely threatening this evening. I mean, everything from set pieces to defensive ability, he will be the one to watch. Fabian Schär, Sven Botman, and Dan Burn completing that back four. Dan Burn, of course, a Geordie boy released by the club, age 14. Sean Longstaff, Bruno Guimaraes, and Joel Linton are in the midfield. Longstaff, of course, scored twice in the last semi-final with Miguel Almiron, Callum Wilson, and Alain Saint-Maximin leading the line. Those three, Almiron has 9 goals in the Premier League this season, so he will be certainly a massive threat to deal with. On the bench for Newcastle, you got Alexander Isak, you got Matt Ritchie, Javi Manquillo, of course, another former Liverpool man, Joe Willock as well. So, I'm expecting an even one. Manchester United, of course, the favourites, but Newcastle United lining up at Wembley for the first time this century. Come on. How are the lads, man? How are we, Amir Ali? Good to see you, buddy. Come on, Newcastle. Fernandes, Rashford lining up for the first time in a long, long while that United are getting into finals. Of course, Rashford, one of the few players in that United squad to have won a trophy. He was young enough to have played in their Jose Mourinho seasons. Of course, given his debut by Louis van Gaal. And we are off here in the final of the Carabao Cup. Launched forward by Lisandro Martinez already towards Weghorst, but it's headed away by Dan Burn. Headed back in there by Fred. He's going to come all the way through to Karius, who's going to dive on the ball. Hopefully gets him some confidence. He just needs to take his time. I'm sure he won't be doing any rogue rollouts like he did to Karim Benzema, of course, in the Kiev final. But I don't think you'd have, if you'd have told Loris Karius he'd be playing in a League Cup final at the start of the season, I think he'd be telling you he would be bugging. You'd be absolutely, you'd bite your hand off. And the fact that he's playing is just testament to him, and also a real unfortunate stuff for Nick Pope, but it's huge. It's his first senior appearance in 2 years. Last time, of course, playing for Union Berlin over in Germany. He's launched in to the box looking for Callum Wilson, but I'm sure the set pieces are going to be so huge for Newcastle today. And I do apologise, I do have a little bit of a cough, lads, so if I do cough, sorry. He was the goalkeeper for Liverpool that screwed up in Kiev. Yes, Amy, that's the one. How are we? Eddie Howe directing his players wide. David De Gea will take this goal kick here for Manchester United. He launches it forward. Dan Burn wins the header. Not the greatest win, and Casemiro wide to Shaw. Inside to Weghorst is good from United already, and here's Rashford. It's a good ball across. Anthony's there, but it's good defending from Fabian Schär to deny him. And it is a corner to Manchester United. Rashford already getting in behind Dan Burn. Sorry, getting in behind Trippier. It's a good ball from Rashford, but it's good defending from Schär, and it is a corner. He's going to be the man to watch here, Marcus Rashford. More goals than any player in the top 5 leagues since the World Cup. So he's going to be a huge player for United today. And as he has been all season, he's been exceptional. Going to be a corner. Crossed in, headed away by Joel Linton. Going to come out here, and Newcastle can counter-attack. They've got several players forward here. Here's Almiron. Still Miguel Almiron. Shaw's trying to chase him. Almiron is just poor ball. They had 4 men forward there, Newcastle. And Manchester United can counter that counter. Here's Fernandes. Takes his time. Anthony. He, of course, scored the winner against Barcelona in the week. Here is Anthony. Back inside. Chipped forward by Dalot. Towards Weghorst, whose work rate is just exceptional, really, and has facilitated a lot for United. Chipped in behind, and it's going to be a goal kick to Newcastle. But that was a big opportunity for them. Driving forward, Miguel Almiron couldn't quite find the pass. It's huge to see some of these players who are playing in relegation sides almost, in and around. You know, Dan Burn, I remember him being a regular in the Championship for Fulham at centre-back, then signed by Brighton. The fact that he's now being in contention for an England call-up is absolutely huge. Karius clears forward towards Wilson. He goes past him. Headed away by Martinez. Does really well. Fred now. Into Shaw. Well intercepted. Really well intercepted. Guimaraes now into Longstaff. Still in for Almiron. He's lost it. Guimaraes intercepts it really, really well, though. He's going to be so important today. Bruno Guimaraes. He's got it back. Played the ball into Wilson. Wilson, space. Can't quite get it. It's good challenge by Casemiro. And Anthony's well challenged by Dan Burn. Goes out for a Manchester United throw. It's been a high-intensity start here by Newcastle United. Really high intensity. On the bench, Alexander Isak, £60 million from Real Sociedad. Hasn't really clicked for him in Newcastle black and white. We thought that he'd be the real big signing to kickstart their season, but Callum Wilson has been the first and main priority this year. Isak's obviously had his injuries. He scored on his debut against Liverpool. Back to Loris Karius. There's going to be no risks today. It's not a bad kick to Dan Burn. He's headed it forward and away. Guimaraes brings it down to Joe Linton. Joe Linton, great turn by the big Brazilian. He chips it forward towards Sam Maximan, who's got the pace to take on Varane. Sam Maximan inside. Almiron. Back to Alan Sam Maximan. Got a man on the outside. Sam Maximan looking for Guimaraes. He can't quite get there. Is it going to be a penalty? It's not. You could always feel the noise here. Fred is down, but it's not going to be given as a foul, I don't think. Alan Sam Maximan already showing his danger. The chip ball from Guimaraes. Sam Maximan running, darting in behind. Found Almiron, back to Sam Maximan, and then he tried to find Bruno Guimaraes with the ball. He just intercepted well by Fred. He did well not to give away a penalty there, Fred. Really, really, really well. Free kick. Is it going to be a free kick? No, it's not. It's going to be a throw-in for Newcastle. Fred is back on his feet. Eddie Howe and Jason Tyndall, of course. Tyndall took over from Howe at Bournemouth after he left. Didn't really do particularly well. Was replaced by Scott Parker. Newcastle fans booming out in support of their side. Joe Linton. Hey, Joseph, how we doing? Sam Maximan. Taking on Anthony, taking on Dalot. He's got the pace to beat him. It's a good challenge from Dalot. It really is. Anthony can't get there to deny a throw-in, but it is one for Newcastle. It's a great challenge from Diogo Dalot. He's going to have a real handful on his hands with Alan Sam Maximan. And it's going to be a long throw for Newcastle. Dan Burn is going to angle this one up. Wan-Bissaka on the bench, of course, for Manchester United. He did have a brief renaissance and did really, really well, but Dalot is in now. Dan Burn with the long throw. Launched in. It's well won. It's a chance. Oh, it's great save by a great header by Luke Shaw. He's got it away. Back wide. Flicked on. Looking for Wilson. Cleared away. And now it's going to come to Rashford for United. Can they counter-attack? He's nutmegged his man. Fred. Great interception again. Newcastle look up for this. Been a really good start by Newcastle. But then again, when you saw United against Leicester, Leicester were right up for it at the start as well. They have to start quickly because United do start slowly usually. But they haven't actually forced a save out of David De Gea yet. Here's Luke Shaw. He's got Rashford very, very deep. Here is Marcus Rashford. Looking in behind, looking for Fernandes, but it's going to come to Fred. Burn heads away. And Guimaraes brings it down really, really well. He's got a lot of space in there. It's got to be a foul. Absolutely, Robbie, I agree. I think Newcastle, if they get the first goal, they've got a real great opportunity. I'd say it's increasing their chances by at least 50%. Like David Coote given a big, big final. For once. Bruno Guimaraes there for Newcastle United. Have been an absolute fan favourite since joining last January. What a player he is. Trippier. Cuts inside. Longstaff. Back to Trippier. Not got many options but to go back. Jude thinks Man United is going to win. Fair play to you, buddy. Clipped forward. It's now Casemiro for Manchester United. Anthony. He's got men forward here. Anthony's beaten them. But it's a good challenge. Oh, Anthony does... They've done well here, Newcastle, to get this away. In for Guimaraes. Oh, that's a yellow card. 100% a yellow card for Dalot here. He's denied a counter-attack. Yellow card, and he will go into the book here for Manchester United. I know. Honestly, yeah, the trophy is right here in real life, man. We got the trophy. Carabao Cup trophy. It's right there. I wish I could touch it, man. But it's just so shiny. And it is to scale, obviously. Yellow card for Dalot. 9 minutes in, and Manchester United have been on the back foot. Which is probably what we expected, to be honest. Newcastle have the fans, a real great support behind them. It's a real special occasion for them. A lot more than the Manchester United fans, but United are just as desperate to win this trophy. I just really want to see Newcastle's name on it by the end of today, lads. I really, really do. Launched forward by Kieran Trippier. Looking to get him behind. Can he get there? He can. He's going to get a throw in. It's going to be a goal kick. Cher did try to get on the end of it. But you're going to see a lot of launched balls in by Kieran Trippier today. That's going to be one of the main themes of the game. Trippier will try his utmost. Here's Luke Shaw with a throw. Shaw. Towards Weghorst, but it's going to be back with Fabian Cher. Not the greatest of headers, and Fred intercepts well. It's gone out of play, surely. And it has, yeah. He tried to find Rashford, but it just went out of play. Reminder, I will be live later on at 7:30 for Jake Paul against Tommy Fury. I still need to buy the stream, actually. But it's going to be a real great occasion. I think I do genuinely think Jake Paul will win. Just because of his greater fighting experience in recent times. And the fact that Tommy Fury's just had a baby. But yeah, I also think he's a much better fighter and has a better character. Of course, typical to Newcastle fans, a man with his shirt off in the crowd. We love that. Free kick to United here. A double single malt with a spoon of honey. You'll still cough but won't care anymore. Ah, fair enough, mate. I'm it's because I've been talking a lot, and it's been I've been out in the cold a lot this week anyway. Here's Erik Ten Hag for United. The fact that he's led them to a cup final within 8 months of being a manager is a very, very massive achievement. It's not something you ever would have expected. Did they get to a cup final under Ollie? Oh, Europa League. They got to the Europa League final, didn't they? And they lost on pens. Launched forward by Martinez. Well won by Fabian Cher. And now Joel Linton. Chip wide. Oh, and it's a great interception by Varane. Varane looks a bit like Matip sometimes, but is a lot better. You know what I mean? He's got a very awkward running style. Here's Anthony up against Cher. Here is Anthony trying a little showboating. A lot of Brazilians on the pitch today. Chipped in behind looking for Fred. It might fall for Val Weghorst. It might fall for Weghorst for United. It's a save by Karius. It's probably the last person they wanted it to fall to, really, United. But Val Weghorst has the first big chance of the game. A free effort on goal, really, for Weghorst. And he's got to do better with that. He just scuffs the effort, Weghorst. For a man with such great goal-scoring experience in all the leagues he's been in, you expect him to do better with that. Thrown into Trippier. He's got no one in the box. Still Trippier. Wilson's marauded his way in. And Wilson's got space. He's flicked it on. And Dalot will clear. I wouldn't want pens in this game, to be honest. I'd be too nervous. Trippier back into the careful care of Cher. Guimaraes into Trippier. Back to Bruno Guimaraes here for Newcastle. He's going to be the ticking time bomb for them, really. Almiron to Guimaraes. Trippier's ball in. Oh, it was taken off Wilson's head brilliantly by Lisandro Martinez. Dan Burn is a poor ball. It's going to go out of play for a Manchester United throw-in. But it's been a real good start to this game. It's been a proper final so far. No one's sitting back. No one's waiting for the other team to come on to them. They're both trying here. They're both going for it. Dallo will throw in. Weghorst, but bullied off the ball in the end. Here's Sam Maximan. He can't really go anywhere. He's got to try and find someone. And he does with Bruno. Bruno on Bruno action there with Guimaraes and Fernandez. Shear. Fabian Shear. Still. Drills the ball forward into Almiron. He's done well there. Trippier. Back to Almiron. Looks to beat his man, but he can't get around Shaw. And now Fred for United. Fernandez. Into Casemiro. Thank you, babe. Casemiro. Spreads wide to Anthony. Dallo get across. Oh, it's going to be an opportunity. No. Cleared away. Hooked away by Guimaraes. And yet again, United getting behind Newcastle. And yet again, it might have been Val Weghorst who needed to get onto it. He's not the man you want on the end of it, really, at the moment. Oh. It's a great challenge by Cher. He and Botman are going to have to be right on their game. You don't want any shots going towards Karius, really. Varane back to David De Gea. Martinez. United just taking their time on the ball. Trying to maybe suck some of the life out of Newcastle United here, but they'll stay rigid in their 4-3-3. De Gea. Thank you very much. Need some water. De Gea launches it forward. Looking for... Oh, it's a chance. Rashford. In behind. It's been well defended by Newcastle. It was a great clearance from De Gea. Anthony's effort. Straight at Karius. Weghorst trying to get involved with Karius, but De Gea did well. It was a great clearance and Rashford found some space. Anthony just fired straight at Loris Karius in the end. Trippier. Taking his time on the ball. Still Trippier. Back now. Ketchup bottle season, boys, by the way. Botman. Not the greatest with the ball at his feet, Sven Botman, but I tell you what, he's been a hell of a deal. Real great signing. Longstaff looking for some space, and Anthony tackles it into the path of Sam Maximan. Oh, it's a poor ball. Weghorst. Now. Fernandez. Chipped inside. Cleared away. Sam Maximan into Joel Linton, and now Bruno Guimaraes can play forward. Guimaraes wide to Miguel Almiron for Newcastle. Almiron's got Trippier on the outside. Still Almiron. Finds Trippier. Will he look to find the cross in? Trippier. Oh, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. He nutmegs his man, but Almiron couldn't quite get there. They weren't on the same page, really. But that's the threat that Newcastle can provide on the counter-attack. They can just turn it on, and Almiron's so good with the ball at his feet. Hey, Granny Dwarf, how we doing, buddy? De Gea launches it forward. Launches clear. Weghorst up against Fabian Schär, but he's not going to get a foul, surely. Joel Linton. Good challenge by Anthony. And here's Casemiro, who takes charge here. Casemiro couldn't quite find Rashford. It's a good interception from Trippier, who turns well and now finds Joel Linton. It feels like an absolute end-to-ender here. Guimaraes, he's fouled by Fred. It's a free kick to Newcastle United. Another free kick and another opportunity for them to launch into the box here. Oh. They're not going to. Trippier's going to play it short. Almiron, Longstaff, turns. Looking for an option. looks fine, and he finds Callum Wilson, and who wins a Newcastle United throw-in, and it's an opportunity for Dan Burn now to launch it in. My trim is dreadful today, lads, by the way. Absolutely woeful. I've decided to go against using product the last few days. I miss it, lads. Trippier is going to take it short this time. No long throw-in for Dan Burn. Shear. Into Botman. And Newcastle will try their utmost now to just rotate around. Get themselves in a good position, really. Just going to sort this out. Bring that forward. There we go. We're back. I don't understand how it happens. I'm not going to lie. I really don't understand how it happens. But we were muted again, and now we're back. Played by De Gea. And now, still. Launched forward. Shaw. Under control. Shaw does well. Played into Fred on the turn. Can't get past Bruno, and Trippier can't. He beats Trippier though, and it has to be a foul, really. Free kick to Manchester United. Should be back now, by the way. I honestly don't know how it happened. It's actually weird. Like, it's some arrangement of my wires or something, lads. Some arrangement of my wires, I think. Get my right wires crossed. Is he crawling around on the I don't know what you mean by that. What do you mean by that? Anthony with the ball in. Cleared away by Shear. Joel Linton tried to volley forward, and can he find Sam Maximan? No. It's honestly baffling. I just don't know. I don't know, Jeff. I'm in love with him and I feel fine. Oh dear. Guimaraes is down for Newcastle here. This is not good news. He shakes his head. This is not good. Don't know whether he's trying to relieve a bit of time or... This isn't good news for Newcastle. If Bruno Guimaraes goes off and he's injured, this is very, very, very bad. Very, very bad. Very, 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 very bad. They haven't won without him in the Premier League this season. He is an absolutely huge asset. So this could be bad. This could be bad. Ha ha. Funny you lot. I think he's going to be okay, though. I think he's going to be okay, which is good news. Oh, Celtic! Come on! Oh, please, go through and take this dub. I beg. Who's Alistair Johnston, by the way? I've never even heard of him. Oh, yeah, he's the Canadian Don. Varane. Come on. United just rotating the ball around. Nothing too much. No, they're just trying to suck the intensity out of Newcastle, which they've done so well recently. De Gea. Launched. For Rashford. Heads it back in. Guimaraes. Inside. So Maximan on the turn for Joel Linton. Burn. Saint-Maximin. Still Saint-Maximin for Newcastle. He's somehow still got the ball. Joe Linton does well, but it's going to be into the path of Rashford. Weghorst brings it down well. Fred. Casemiro, can he get there? No, it's a great interception from Joe Linton. It probably might be a foul, unless Saint-Maximin can pick out Almiron here. It's a good header by Luke Shaw. Oh, they're appealing for handball here. They might be having a look at that. VAR might be having a look at that. I think Fred might have handled in the box here. I'm not too sure. But they're playing on anyway. Share. Oh, it's a poor ball, but Trippier is going to come and retrieve it well. Trippier for Newcastle. Still. Chips in. Almiron on the turn. Back to Longstaff. Longstaff is going out for a Newcastle throw in here. Eddie Howe will be really pleased with how this game's gone so far. Like, especially because Guimaraes is back on and still fit. Like, they haven't created much, but I tell you what, they look like they can. They look like they can. They're playing with fluidity and swagger that Newcastle have shown all season. Joe Linton. Into Share. Still. Opportunity here for Trippier to cross. Trippier with the ball in. Oh, and he did win the header. Fabian Schär. He was very far forward. They're both holding their head, him and Martinez. But it was an opportunity. Kieran Trippier on the right-hand side. I did say he's very, very important. And that ball in was perfect. Schär came charging in. And I think it might be a corner. But they're both getting treatment on their head here. It's a bit of a nasty one. Because Schär came absolutely charging in. How's the game been so far at Granny Dwarf? It's been good, actually. I've enjoyed the game. There's only been 3 or 4 shots between the two sides. But being honest, like, they're playing real high-intensity game. Unlucky Jack. Unlucky, mate. Celtic. Kyogo, my guy. The GOAT. It's what Kyogo does, man. He's an absolute ledge. I love him, actually. Rangers through and through. Don't know why I was just singing an actual Ranger song there. Jota, Jota on the wing. What, Man United, Jensk? Are you sure? Are you sure? Newcastle have been the better team, and I'm not even being biased here. Like, in general, Newcastle have been better. It's been a good game. But to be fair, fantastic in comparison to how Liverpool were playing yesterday, yeah. This compared to yesterday's game is absolute, just poles apart. This could be bad news for United. Hey Linus, how are we doing, buddy? Could be bad news if Martinez has done his head in, because of course there will be a concussion substitution. So Sir Alex Ferguson there at Wembley, of course. 4 League Cups with Manchester United in his illustrious 26-year career with the club. Sir Alex just scrolling through his phone. Probably messaging Cristiano Ronaldo. Ten Hag working with Wout Weghorst here. Martinez is still down. Schär is sat up. I'm not bad, mate. I'm not bad. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better since I've had my water. A lot of support for the Geordies. Unlucky Jack, buddy. Sorry, mate. So Fabian Schär and Lisandro Martinez both still down with head injuries. Schär, I think Martinez might have got up now. Schär hasn't. They need to make sure he's okay, because we don't want to see a player playing on with concussion. He's all patched up. I don't think he can carry on here. It would be a concussion substitution. Martinez looks okay. I think he's fine, but Fabian Schär is stumbling off the field. And there, of course, Amanda Staveley, the executor of the PIF's foundation. France 32, Scotland 21. Well, that's France's Six Nations then. It's a goal kick and Martinez will be allowed back on. I'm not too sure about Fabian Schär though. Is there anything special about concussion substitution? Yes. It means that it doesn't count towards your entirety of your substitutions. Scher's back on, but I don't think he can carry on. He's very emotional here. He can't. Surely there's no way he can carry on here. He's still rubbing his eyes. It's baffling. Trippier wins the header against Shaw, but it's back in Fred's hands. And now Weghorst. Guimaraes picks it up. Joe Linton. Now Fred can break for United. Intercepted, but played into Weghorst. And launched forward towards Rashford. I don't know, to be honest, because you can always fake an injury, though. I don't think you can fake a concussion. It's impossible to fake a concussion because it's physio-like. Whereas, yeah, because it is in serious endangerment to a player's long-term future. So players won't fake concussions. Here's Almiron. Guimaraes on the turn. Trippier. Will he look to get a cross in here? He won't. He'll play it back to Guimaraes. And now back at the feet of Fabian Schär, who is on. And wide to Trippier. Chance. Drilled across. It's unlucky. Saint-Maximin. Beat his man. Saint-Maximin! Oh, saved by De Gea. Guimaraes volleyed over. That's the first big save of the game, and Alain Saint-Maximin is denied by David De Gea. Really unlucky for Alain Saint-Maximin. Could have been. It was drilled across well by Longstaff. It came back to him. He beat Dallo so easily. And it was blocked well by De Gea, and Guimaraes volleys over. It's the closest anyone's come so far. It's still Manchester United 0, Newcastle 0. It's a good block, to be fair, by David De Gea. He remained big. Towards Weghorst. Schär wins the header. Wilson. Shaw's there. And here go United with Casemiro. This is the danger now. United have got so much capability on the counter-attack. Rashford barged away by Bruno Guimaraes, but it's a free kick. I think it was a shoulder-to-shoulder, to be honest. There was nothing wrong with that. That was harsh. Rashford's still down, holding his shoulder. Oh, maybe not. That's a foul. Maybe not. That is definitely a foul, lads. That's 100% a foul. Newcastle have been right up for this here. They really, really have. The occasion doesn't seem to be getting to them. Crossed in by Shaw. Goal! United! Casemiro with the goal. The big moments. The big moments. Casemiro always turns up for Manchester United. And he scored after 32 minutes here at Wembley. The man for the big occasion for Manchester United. Casemiro yet again. What a header. And Newcastle don't deserve that. There's nothing Loris Karius could do. But it came from giving away a free kick in a bad area from Guimaraes. And it's Manchester United 1, Newcastle 0. The cross in from Luke Shaw is just perfect, really. Oh, hello, offside potential. It's going to be touch and go for Casemiro here. It's going to be really tight. This is going to be tight. Ooh. Ooh. This could be offside here. Please be offside. It's very, 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 very close here. I think Callum Wilson, is the player who might be playing him onside. But it's close. It's very, very, very close. Oh my lord, that is close. He's onside. It's 1-0 to Manchester United. He is onside. I can't say it's deserved, to be honest with you. I don't think either side really deserved to lead, but that's what United do. They start slowly and then they hit you. They hit you with something like that. They've got that capability. But Newcastle are far from done in this football match. Trippier forward to Almiron here. Cleared away by Lisandro Martinez. But it's unfortunate, really. Casemiro, the man with the goal. And it is Manchester United 1, Newcastle 0. Hey Reese, how are we doing? It is Manchester United 1, Newcastle 0 here at Wembley. In for Joel Linton now though, and Newcastle burst forward with Guimaraes. Will he hit it? It'll find Sam Maximan up against Dallo. Sam Maximan back to Guimaraes. Wide to Trippier. Almiron. Trippier going to try and get the ball in. He's beaten Rashford. Trippier. Oh, is that a penalty? No, I don't think it is. Cleared away towards Rashford, but it's intercepted well by Longstaff. Almiron. Into Guimaraes. He's got this man behind him. Share into Joel Linton. Joel Linton back wide for Botman. Botman and Byrne between them. Sam Maximan on the turn. Beats Dallo for pace. But he can't beat him for tackle. Great challenge from Diogo Dallo. It's a yellow card. Who's he giving a yellow card to? Fernandez. I don't quite know who. I think he might book Fred. He's yellow carded Fred for some reason. I don't know what it was about. But yeah, goal given. Here's Share now for Newcastle. Still Share. Going to bring it forward. Drilled into... Oh, that's a foul. This time Martinez. On Callum Wilson. Again, it's very, very central for Trippier to get that ball into. Kieran Trippier will look to get this ball in. But Newcastle are far from done in this match, you know. They're far, far, far from done. They've been the better side, in my opinion. But United are just clinical. That's what they're so, so good at. It's like, you just see the Leicester game the other day. Like, they just went on one counter-attack. Rashford, bang, 1-0. And that's what the best teams do. That is what the best teams do, is punish you when you don't take your chances. Trippier with this free kick then for Newcastle. 8 minutes to go in this first half. Normal time anyway. He's played it. Chance. Blocked. Opportunity again for Almiron, and it's gone well over the bar. It's going to be a goal kick. Almiron wants a corner. He's not going to get it. Casemiro there again for United. Barking orders. He was so, so close. I don't know who was... I think it was Wilson just playing him on. Honestly, signing of the season. I know Haaland's done so much for Manchester City, goal-scoring wise. But the transformation on a team. Nothing like Casemiro, to be honest. Even looking before he went to the club during the season, like. And here's Weghorst for United. Puts Rashford in. Rashford! 2-0. Karius beaten. Rashford makes it 2. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear for Newcastle United. Deflected over Karius. I don't think you can blame the poor bloke. But this is it. Manchester United 2, Newcastle 0, and they'll have to go a long, long way to claw this one back. Marcus Rashford yet again. It seems like every single game it's inevitable. Weghorst with the assist. Rashford with the goal. And United race into a 2-0 lead. Rashford to Weghorst to Rashford. Deflected over Karius. Oh, it's unfortunate, really. I wasn't even going in. It's an own goal for Botman, really. It's an own goal for Botman. It's 2-0. It's no goal for Rashford. It'll be for Botman, this. There we go. It's an own goal for Sven Botman, and it's 2-0 to Manchester United, and it is game over for me. I don't think we can blame Karius there. You got to blame well, realistically, it's just an unlucky deflection. But Manchester United are back amongst the trophies, in my opinion. This is it now. I just can't see it, lads. Can't see it anyway. Unless Newcastle get one back before half-time, but I just can't see it. They look so defensively solid, United. Here's Rashford. Yet again. He's been fouled yet again by Trippier, and it's a free kick. I don't know what to say, lads. The Newcastle fans look as dejected as we all feel, I think, in this chat. Apart from Jensk. Here's Guimaraes. Launch forward towards Wilson. I hate football. I'm rapidly falling out of love with football. He is pretty shit, lad, but he wasn't to blame for that goal. Not at all. Like, it was nowhere near his fault, but... Ugh. At least, well, you can acknowledge that they've been the better side. They've had the luck of the draw. And it's the same with every cup competition like it is. But United being back and... but at least Everton are getting relegated. That's one positive of the season. See, they'll put focus on Karius for that. It just wasn't his fault, though. Here's Luke Shaw. Cleared away by Cher, and it's into Wilson. Is there a chance here for Callum Wilson to take on Martinez? He's so good at one-on-one, and Casemiro's there as well. Just piss off! Go away, Casemiro! Why couldn't we have signed him? Oh my god. If he was available for that price, why wasn't anyone else all over him, you know? Put forward by Botman. It's going to be too hard, really, for Almiron, is it? No, he's brought it down well, and Rashford's tackled well. It's a corner to Newcastle United. Is there one chance before half-time? Will this final be brought to life once more? Almiron. Back heel to Trippier. Chance. Oh, it's wide. Big opportunity for Sean Longstaff. Big chance. Big chance. Sean Longstaff had to score. He was being held back by Shaw, but Even so, he can direct that in, you know. He can. He would have been blocked on the line probably by Martinez or Dallo anyway, sorry. But it's the quick one too. It's pretty much a carbon copy of the Leicester game that United played the other week. Like it's literally a carbon copy. And they haven't dominated, but they've just took their chances brilliantly. It's the sign of the best United sides. And I mean it as no disrespect. They are clinical. They are very, very, very clinical. Shearer not in the crowd, in the Newcastle crowd. He doesn't look too happy. Yeah, that's him. Alan Shearer. Just did keep you ups and the ball landed on my phone and it kind of cracked today. Is my unlucky day. It's not the greatest day for you, Jackie boy, is it? Through towards Joel Linton, who gets there before Dallo. Cuts past Dallo. Does well, but it's going to go out of play, is it? Yeah. It's a goal kick to Manchester United. Casemiro again. He is just so good. He is so good. I love me a holding midfielder, but like I love Rodri, like, but this is some winning mentality sort of shit, you know. Body on the line, everything on the line, goals, creativity, everything. Just a top midfielder. He plays for Man United now. We should have been all over it. We should have been all over it. 5 minutes added on at the end of the first half here. Flicked on by Joel Linton. The win does get you in the Europa Conference League as a minimum. Sean Longstaff holds his head. Well, what do we think of Jake Paul and Tommy Fury tonight, lads? I'm looking forward to that. At least Celtic beat Rangers. I'm tired from I'm tired of Man United winning. I hate it. Just fuck off. Nah, I seriously like. They deserve it. They deserve everything because they built their team properly, invested properly, not let a team get old. Yeah. Looking down on the Rangers, it's the only explanation I can find. It's the form we have found.
Why are you watching the game? Katie's asking.
Huh?
Why are you paying the game later?
The fight, it's on BT. The fight is on BT Sport if you guys want to watch with me, but to be honest, the whole reason I'm doing it is so you guys don't have to. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm sorry. It's the one shred of positivity I can take from this weekend. Oh, what a turn from Bruno, to be fair. Oh, here's Fernandes. Fred. It's got all the way through now to Loris Karius. 3 minutes to go in the half. Launch forward towards Callum Wilson. Intercepted well. Now Shaw. Rashford. I hate these lot, man. I thought I was going to have something positive to watch today. And I'm going to have to watch Jake Paul win a fight. Ah! No! Tommy. I want Tommy to win. That is my favourite impression to do. Guys, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. It's very true, Jack. It's very true. We are terrible. It's fine. I'm not. Why is Siri talking to me? Shut up. Thank you. Anyway. Jack, you're bang on, mate. Yeah. Oh, God, here's Weghorst. It could be 3 here. Weghorst. Weghorst! Great save by Karius. Great save. Keeps Newcastle's faint hopes in this game alive. Loris Karius with a fantastic save from Weghorst. Does really, really well there, Loris Karius. That'll give him some confidence at least. Cross in here for Manchester United. Corner ball. If they get a third, it's done. I mean, I think it's done already, but 2-0, you're basically there. 3-0, it's done. Headed away. Fred. Fernandez. Inside for Weghorst. There's no one there. Don't know why he played that ball. Almiron. Very, very deep. And Trippier will clear and launch forward. Will there be one more chance for Newcastle towards the end of this half out? Sam Maximan was forward, but Almiron's burst onto it. Great challenge from Luke Shaw. It really is. United just look impenetrable at the moment. Shaw. Weghorst. Rashford. Weghorst. Good challenge. I still think we'll beat the United on the weekend, though. It's fine. We'll still beat United. On Sunday. We'll still beat them. And it will be our cup final. But that's fine. Anthony. Still. Been absolutely clattered by Joel Linton. Who's won it back again. And that's going to be it for the half, I think. Oh, there's a little bit of a scrap going on. Calm yourself. Casemiro's down here for United. It's a yellow card for Sven Botman. Oh no, it's going to be for Joel Linton, actually. Who went right through on Casemiro, pulling back his shoulder. Well, there we are. What a half. What a time to be a Liverpool fan in this world. But fair play to Manchester United. They've been by far and away the better side in the second part of this second half. They've been clinical. They've been basically everything that Liverpool aren't. So, half-time. And it's 2-0. It is 2-0. I'm in true pain. Am I streaming Wednesday night? What, Liverpool v Wolves? Yes. If you sweat... Yeah, Tommy Fury's partner is Molly May, yes. Tommy? Tommy. Thoughts on the fight, lads? Excited for the fight? I am. At least we've got that to look forward to. In fact, I'll pay it now. Tommy Fury v Jake Paul box office. Let's have a look here. And we're top of the league, looking down on the Rangers. It's the only explanation I can find. The form we have found. I sort of want Jake to win. I sort of want Tommy to win. I really want Tommy. Actually, I'll tell a lie. I really want Fury to win, but I think Jake Paul will win. I just don't. I think people are like, oh, it'll be a fight for the boxing purists. Tommy Fury went on Love Island. Like, if that's something very much anti-boxing, it's pretty much the biggest antithesis you can find. At least Jake Paul has really put some effort and some promotion into the sport, you know. How am I going to do this then? Tommy. £19.95. Jesus Christ. This is true pain. But if it's Republic of Ireland, right? In the Republic of Ireland, it's €30 to watch. That is mad. Does Lightning McQueen get car insurance or life insurance? That's a good question. That's a very good question. It's a very good question. Do it, Alex. Do it, mate. So I've got. So my plan is to do. I won't be doing it. I'm absolutely busy tomorrow. So I'm not doing anything tomorrow. I'll do a Champions League game Tuesday if there's a Champions League game. What's going on in the Champions League this week, actually? So, Champions League. Oh, it's not for ages. Oh, there's no Champions League. Fine. Let me run you through what I'm going to be doing this week, lads and ladies. There'll be nothing on Monday. There may be a video going out on Monday. On Tuesday, shall I do Wrexham against Chesterfield?
Yes.
Shall I do Wrexham? Or Bristol City, Man City?
Wait, Bristol City playing Man City?
In the FA Cup, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Shall I do that? Shall I watch Wrexham Chesterfield? I've got to do that, right? Because everyone loves a bit of Wrexham on this channel. Or are you just tired, Alex? That might be the prevailing L. I'll put a poll in the chat, lads. Because there's 10 of you here. We'll put a poll in.
What if it's 5-5?
I don't know, really. Start a poll. Wrexham, Chesterfield, or Bristol, Man City. 1, 2. First option. Second option. Let's have a look. True. If you don't tuck your shirt into your trousers, are your trousers tucked into your shirt? No. No. There's the option, lads. 14 of you in here now. Let me know. No, there's no... It's not the Champions League until the 7th of March. So I might do that, yeah. I might do Chelsea Dortmund that day. But I'm just planning out what I'm doing this week. Because obviously I'm going to watch Liverpool v Man United on the weekend, so I won't be doing that. But I will be potentially streaming Southampton v Leicester City, but without my green screen. So I'm going to have to like sort of do my own sort of amalgamation of a green screen at home. Wednesday, Man United v West Ham. Sheffield United v Spurs. When are Liverpool playing Wolves? Are Liverpool Wolves not on TV? I don't think Liverpool Wolves is on TV. I'm going to have to find a stream for that, boys. But yeah, no. A lot of people want us to do... Well, we'll do that one then. We'll do Wrexham Chesterfield on Tuesday. That's we'll do that because a lot of American people want to watch Wrexham Chesterfield. Liverpool v Wolves isn't on telly. Fuck, what? I'm gonna have to find a stream for that. Otherwise, I'll just do. I'll find something for it. I'll find a dodgy stream. Oh no, I won't find a dodgy stream. Why do you cook bacon but you bake cookies? Jack, you've had a depressing day, my man. My man. It's okay. Everything in the world is okay. Don't worry. It's fine. It's not too far now until until basically the second half happens. United are 2-0 up. I'm a little bit sad. I'm not gonna lie. It's been 2 sad streams in a row now. It's an own goal from Botman being confirmed. It's not a Rashford goal. It is an own goal from Botman. I might have to get a VPN and watch it. I'll ask Crosby. I'll ask Crosby if I can do it. It'd be good if I could, to be fair, because not many people have got it on live. I'm just... It's unlucky that Bodman own goal, lads. It really is unlucky. Karius can't do anything. Botman can't do anything. But it's all about the movement of Rashford and Weghorst. You can see the smiles on the face of Roy Keane. What orange came first, the colour or the fruit? It was actually the fruit came first. And then they named the colour after it. I know that as a fact. I'll tell you right now, I'm not sponsored by Surfshark. But if they do want to come over and sponsor and give us some cash, that'd be nice. Pink boots. Oh, the bloody pink boots. Oh. How do I... Okay, so I can watch it. Yeah, I've got the stream. Okay. I've just been sorting my stuff out. I'm just... Hey Alex, how we doing? I should do a stream where I play viewers of FIFA. Well, I don't play FIFA. So, well, I don't have a console, so but that may change at some point. But we will do like any PC games potentially. We'll do I said when I got to 1,500 subs, we'll sort of Discord out. And it'll just be a place where I spam links of playing streams and stuff. I ain't stealing your PS5, no mate. But to be fair, I reckon I'll get a refurbished one and get it cheap. Get it for like 300 quid or something, because they're a lot cheaper now than they used to be. But looking back on that half of football, all I can say is congratulations Manchester United on winning the Carabao Cup. There is no way on earth that Newcastle are coming back. I hate to be a pessimist, but there is no way on this planet that Newcastle are coming back. Tell me, look into my eyes right now. There is no way. No way. More than you believe. There is no way that Manchester United give up the lead. I'm just trying to be Pep Guardiola, lads. I'm trying so hard. My predictions are woeful, lads. They're actually bad. Tommy. Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury. Hey, Spen Doggy Dog. And the real GOAT is there. How are we, mate? I love you too. Man, God, our life's good stare. What? Trying and failing badly, to be fair. Thank you, mate. Thank you, the real GOAT. You're a legend as well. Appreciate that. But I'm a very sad man right now. I'm a very, very sad boy because we're watching Manchester United lead Newcastle United by 2-0. And yeah, I don't really want to watch this next half, lads. I'm not gonna lie. I'd much rather just go over there to my bed and have a kip. But I'm not going to, because I know that there is the slight chance, the very slight chance, that Newcastle United actually come back. There is a very slight opportunity. There is a very, very tiny chance. And that's what's keeping me going here, lads. I will be going live at 7:30 for the Carabao Cup final. Not for the Carabao Cup final. The Jake Paul v Tommy Fury fight. I have found out how to get it now, so Mobile devices, Mac or PC with a BT Sport box office app for iOS and Android. So I'm going to get that now. Sort it out. Come on. So, lads, who's winning the league? Because Arsenal won this weekend and Bournemouth. Not Bournemouth and Man City. Who's winning the league, lads? I'm still in the Arsenal boat. I still think they've got it. I think they're just winning games when they shouldn't be winning games, and that is a real positive sign for it. That is a real positive sign. If you're winning games and you don't deserve it. David says Manchester City. Potentially. It's between those two. It's not, United aren't involved. Jack says Man City as well. Part of me wants City to win because, they'll be the club to beat Liverpool and stuff. Like, they're the only ones. Blah, 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 blah. I just want Arsenal to win. Amy thinks Manchester United. That is fair enough. That is an ambitious one. We'll watch Wrexham v Chesterfield on Tuesday, lads. I'm actually down for that. On National League TV. I wonder how much it is. Oh, Christ. If it's like a really terrible stream as well. I can't believe it. More than you'll believe. Or I just watch Bristol v Man City, to be fair. It won't cost me any money. Might not do as well, but... This season, can we just forget this season exists? Can we forget this season even happened? It doesn't matter to me. This season and the COVID season didn't happen. Didn't happen, lads. It's fine. What about Bournemouth? See you in a bit, Ringer Dinger McCheese Wedge. I don't actually think Bournemouth are in with a mathematical chance, Alex. I think they actually can't win the league. Like, statistically. Even if they win every single one of their games. So, there is 14 games left. That's 40. Oh, no, they just about can. 14 games left for them. If they win every single one, that's 42 points. That gets them up to 62. Which, Arsenal are currently on 57. They technically just about can, yeah. Am I FSG out? Yes. I think there's no debate on that one. FSG are have outstayed their welcome, I would say. I'm also FSG thankful because thank you for what they've done for the club, but it's time to move on. So yeah, what my prediction for the second leg v Madrid? I honestly don't even care about that game. Seriously. I'm not bothered. Wan-Bissaka's on for Man United for Dalot, and Alexander Isak's on. So we are going to start this second half now very, very shortly for this Carabao Cup final. Alexander Isak on for Newcastle United, on for Sean Longstaff. So they're going to go for two up front here. When there's a chance in front of goal, Alexander Isak's probably the man that Newcastle want in front of it. But he'll probably come on the left-hand side, I'd imagine. They'll go with that four up top sort of vibe. And here they go. Callum Wilson will get us underway here. Newcastle just going for it. And I love it. I love it. We're underway for this second half here in the Carabao Cup final at Wembley. Manchester United leading by 2-0. Cleared forward towards Wilson, but it's chested well by Martinez and cleared forward. And here's Rashford. Fred! Oh, it's a poor effort. If it was the other way around, I'd imagine Rashford would have put that in the bottom bins, but it remains 2-0 to Manchester United, and they had the first chance of the second half here. Not a bad... It's a really good move, and Rashford does well, but Fred, not the shooting type, shall we say. Launched forward by Karius, in towards Almiron, headed away by Luke Shaw. Guimaraes. Back to Shea. Dan Burn. Shea. Headed away by Wan-Bissaka. And now Anthony. It's a good challenge, and it's a throw-in now. Would I keep Klopp through a relegation? Absolutely not. Would I keep... No. I think people are a little bit... Like, I love Jurgen as much as the next man, but that's just not fair. Like, no other manager would... Like, Shankly or Paisley even wouldn't stay through a relegation. So, it's in towards Fred. Come back for Wan-Bissaka. And now Anthony's effort. Saved by Karius. I think that's all the corporate hospitality ones. Bayern Munich 3, Union Berlin 0. So that fairy tale is going to be over and done with then. Sadly. Ten Hag should rest Rashford, Casemiro, Bruno for the midweek game. They're playing Manchester United, West Ham United, aren't they? In the CARABAO, in the FA Cup game. It's whether they want to go all out for the two cups. They've got the capability to do it, and the Europa League as well. Don't worry about the Premier League. Go win 3 trophies. I hate this season. I hate it. I hate everything about this season. On the turn, Isak. Through ball towards Wilson is seen out by Varane. It's going out for a throw-in. He didn't really need to boot that out of play, really. Tell you what, Varane does remind me a lot of Joel Matip. Or should I say the other way around? In the way that he runs and the way that he's just not a first choice, like first leader of a centre back. I mean, I won't really care if United won the Europa League. Like, it's the Europa League at the end of the day, but it's the 2 trophies in between, you know. Oh, hello. Weghorst and Botman having a little bit of a to-do. Cleared away by Karius. Saint-Maximin brings it down. Up against Wan-Bissaka. Still Saint-Maximin. Great challenge from Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And here go United. Wan-Bissaka's in a good position. Weghorst. Oh, it nearly rebounds to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. They're appealing for handball. Trippier. Almiron. And that is a foul, and it is a free kick. "49 minutes in here, and this is a big. It's a need for Newcastle to score within the next 10 minutes for them to have any chance in this game. I don't know about Newcastle getting in the top 4 really. I just don't think Spurs are that good either. So it's going to be a battle of who's the least shit. Liverpool, I mean, there is still technically a chance, but we're shit. Trippier's ball in. It's not a bad one. It's headed away well. Come to Isak. Shaw away. And Fred away. Trippier. Guimaraes. Past Anthony. He's tried to haul him down. Inside to Isak. Now Guimaraes again. Scoops up for Almiron. And it's into the hands of David De Gea. And now rolled out to Rafa Varane. It's a must for Newcastle to score now. It really is. Hey, Minecraft Game, it's good to see you, buddy. Joel Linton, not the greatest of balls into Isak, but he's got the ball here. Still Alexander Isak. Wide for Saint-Maximin. He's up against Wan-Bissaka. Oh, he's miskicked the ball. That is absolutely abhorrent. Honestly, for the quality of the Premier League, to the supposed quality, the league this season has been shit. Like, in general. Like, that's why Arsenal have done so well. But Liverpool have been off it. Chelsea have been off it. Spurs have been off it. And they're still 5th. Or 4th even. You know, United and Arsenal have been okay. Oh, Jesus. Wilson. Guimaraes. Newcastle upping their intensity. Trippier with the ball in towards Isak. And what's he going to give here? He's given a goal kick. Martinez holding his head. Trippier's not happy about it either. He was the one who put the ball in. I think it should have been a corner here. It was very, very tight. Messi or Ronaldo? Messi. I thought that debate had been put to bed now. Like, realistically, Messi is the GOAT. I don't think Ronaldo comes close anymore. Like, Messi's still winning the World Cup, like, and bossing the World Cup. The perfect crescendo to his career, you know. But Ronaldo's going and enjoying scoring hat tricks over in scoring in South Korea or South Korea, Saudi Arabia, by the way. But have you tagged me in those? I'll share them. I'll could potentially get you to do them for my channel, Lucas. Lucas, second name is Leva. Here's Fernandez. Shot over. Lucas, second name is Leva. That is why we like him. There we go, mate. There we go. You got good views on the me getting 1K video, didn't you? I love it. I live for it. Hey, Roger, how we doing? Pardon, babe? It's past half time. It's 53 minutes in. In towards Rashford at the back post. I think he misspelt it. United fans in good voice. Not a Norwich scarf in sight. Not a Norwich scarf in sight. Fernandez and Rashford on the corner kick. Weghorst, Varane, Casemiro forward. Flicked on by Weghorst and saved by Karius. I'm not good. I'm not great, Roger, to be fair. I'm watching Man United win a trophy. But nah, in general, I'm good, buddy. I'm good. How are you? Dan Burn back to Shear. Joe Linton. Oh, at least we got Paul and Fury on. At least we can watch a boxing match, lads. I'm going to start live streaming that at 7:30. I know the card starts before that, but I'd rather just have a little bit of time with the missus. Throwing now to Newcastle United. Forever. To be together. I'll be there and you'll be near. What have they given you? Christ, lads. I'm here with 35 minutes of my life that are going to be sat watching Man United just bottle it, and I'm just not here for it, lads. It's true pain. Sure. Chip forward, but it's now Karius. And launched forward towards Alan Saint-Maximin, who's barged over by Wan-Bissaka. And I'll tell you what, it was a great idea putting him on for Dalot. Not for Dalot's detriment, but the way that he defends one-on-one is just exceptional. And Saint-Maximin's really holding his elbow here. He landed on sort of the tarmac bit of the ground outside, and ouch. Oof. Ow. Ow. This is true pain experienced through and living through life. Almiron, so left-footed, man. Saint-Maximin, can he beat his man? He can't beat Wan-Bissaka. I'll tell you what, it's a brilliant decision from Ten Hag. This is managerial masterclass, that. Burn gets there for Wan-Bissaka, for Alan Saint-Maximin this time. Another great challenge from Wan-Bissaka. He's been so good against him. Guimaraes, still going. Down Burn. Burn trying to get in there, and it's great challenge this in the end, this time by Fred. And it's cleared away. Well challenged. Guimaraes is down now. Holding his leg. It does look a bit like Neymar Jensk, to be fair, with the rolling. Karius awesome, me nervous. Are you nervous, Josh? Don't worry, man. It's just the Wan-Bissaka coming on might be some of the best managerial decision. Exceptional. Taking their time. Newcastle fans still behind their team today. But I don't know. It's about Ten Hag today. The Ten Hag's been the man that's really guided United through this final. In every wake, starting Val Weghorst, a lot of people would have called potentially for Sancho to start ahead of him and to play Rashford through the middle. Weghorst has been exceptional today. He really has been. Here's Saint-Maximin, who I think needs to swap sides really, because Wan-Bissaka's got him in his pocket. Still Saint-Maximin. Oh, my. He's had an absolute stinker, Saint-Maximin. He really hasn't had his greatest game, has he? It's actually painful to watch now. I don't even know. The Glazers are here. Good to see them. Haven't seen any of their Norwich scarves. Fernandes. Good challenge from Joel Linton. Throw into Manchester United here. An hour gone. Where's the Norwich scarves at then? Oh, I see one. I saw one. Goal kick. Karius will try and take it quickly. So Erik Ten Hag's third cup win in his career. Won 2 KNVB trophies with Ajax. Chip forward. Martinez guides it out. This is painful to watch. Like, as soon as United got the first goal, I mean, it was game, set and done, really. I just don't see a way in which Newcastle managed to get back into this. Unless it's through extreme luck or a sending off. That's the only way. The only way United give away the win here is through their own misdemeanours. Barca are losing. What a shame. They're still probably going to win La Liga. And they were, compared to Real Madrid's like aura in that Champions League game, like Liverpool didn't even play that badly in that game. This Real Madrid were just so good. They were amazing. Brilliant to watch. And at the end of the day, like, how are Barca that shit against United? Oh, hello. Oh, they nearly got in. Here's Carriers. Launch forward. Well won. Anthony. Cheers, Lucas. Sam Maximan trying to get there. He will. Still Sam Maximan. Beats Anthony. Still. Oh, it's a shocking ball, really. Wilson gets it back, though. And here's Isaac. Can he get some room? Still. Guimaraes is dispossessed easily in the end by Fred. Ugh. I'm trying to put some effort and energy into this, but lads, this is just, it's so predictable. Fernandez out of play for a Newcastle throw-in. Joel Linton will take it. Trippier will instead. No problem, Lucas. I will share those on YouTube. Only 4 subs away from 1,050. We're trying to get to 1,100 as soon as we can. Make sure if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, which I'm sure most of you here have, then please, please do. And later on, of course, we will be watching Jake Paul against Tommy Fury. But I will warn you, I'm not going to stay for this trophy presentation. I can't watch another United. I can't watch a United trophy lift. Good turn from Isak, though. And here's Sam Maximan up against Wan-Bissaka. Can he get past him for once? Still Sam Maximan. Oh, it's brilliant defending. The pair of him and Varane. One-on-one. There's no getting past them. Here's Almiron with a bit of speed. Can he get through? Still. Almiron. Oh, mate. Just don't shoot there. You had 3 men on, and here's Rashford on the counter-attack for United. Rashford. Up against Fabian Schär. He beats him. But it's a good challenge this time by Fabian Schär again. Still. Launch forward towards Saint Maximan, but it's well headed away by Wan-Bissaka. Saint Maximan will try again. Still. Saint Maximan. Brilliant. Good challenge from Wan-Bissaka again. It is just brilliant from Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He's had Saint Maximan in his pocket. I can't believe they haven't swapped sides. You just can't get past him. An absolutely managerial masterclass from Ten Hag putting Wan-Bissaka on. Dalot didn't do anything wrong, but Saint Maximan did sell him a couple of times. A goal here for Newcastle, and there's a little bit of hope for the travelling Toon down to Wembley. They've taken it short and quick. Trippier. What on earth is that? It's gone all the way back to Schär. He's launched it back, and it's just about to be kept in by Trippier. Still. Now Almiron. Newcastle pushing here with 82% possession in the last 5. Isak. And it's offside, but they're playing advantage here. Here's Fred to Weghorst. Tried to slide through Rashford. But he's played the advantage! Ref! Coot! You stupid prick! Coot, you played the advantage. You can't bring it back. Oh, my God. Useless. What's he doing? I know it was offside, but, like, I know it was a foul, whatever, but once you played the advantage, you played it for, like, 5-6 seconds. And there's no wonder Botman's frustrated. Launch forward towards Weghorst. Well won by Fabian Schär, and now Dan Burn. Played forward into Sam Maximan. Still, Alan Sam Maximan for Newcastle, and Wan-Bissaka's tackled him again. He has just been absolutely fantastic. It's not a foul for me. They've given a foul, but I'm just going to say this again. Wan-Bissaka for Dalot might be one of the greatest substitutions Ten Hag has made in his entire career. Seriously. Sabitzer and McTominay getting ready for Manchester United on the bench. I assume he'll be for Fred and for someone else. Away by Rashford. Picked up by Almiron. Trippier will look to launch it back in. De Gea punches, but it comes back for Joel Linton, who's turned and shot. It's blocked. Wilson. Shot! Oh, it's deflected wide. It looked like it was going in all the way from Joel Linton, but it is a corner to Newcastle. They finally get some joy from one of those set pieces. De Gea punched away, but only really flailed at it. It's unlucky for Newcastle. It really is. But it's better. It is better. Trippier's corner. Gone all the way towards the back post. He's headed back. What's he given? I don't even know what he's given there, but I think the ball might have gone out of play. But 2 subs here for Manchester United. Sabitzer for Fred is the change. And Scott McTominay is going to come on as well. Maybe for Wout Weghorst and play in the same sort of similar role. Yep, McTominay for Weghorst. Off comes Fred. He's had a really good game today, actually, Fred, to be fair to him. We'll say that. And Wout Weghorst off for Scott McTominay, another man who's had a very, 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 very good game. His best in the United shirt for me, Weghorst. Sabitzer and McTominay on. A top game from Wout Weghorst. Played really, really, really well. And on comes Scott McTominay. It's good from Ten Hag. 2 very experienced operators coming on. Got all the way for a throw-in. 69 minutes in. Nice. 20 to go here, and Newcastle need a goal ASAP. Anything can happen in football, but their biggest threat is Sam Maximan, and he has been bodied out of this game by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Dan Burn, good challenge on Anthony. It's gone all the way through to David De Gea, though. So you can't fault Alan Sam Maximan's effort, but at the moment, his quality just isn't enough to beat Wan-Bissaka. Karius clears. Towards Sam Maximan. Wan-Bissaka's there again. He's gone out for a throw in here. Anthony's not had his greatest game, to be fair. Tyndall and Howe debating on how they can get back into this game. Wan-Bissaka inside to Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes for Manchester United still looking to find Rashford. It is a goal kick here. Karius will take it quickly. Share. Chips forward. Sam Maximan brings it down. Here's Isak. Sam Maximan. Will he go against Wan-Bissaka? No, he won't. He'll try and play it inside, and Wilson will try and get there first. He won't. But Bruno Guimaraes gets on the rebound. Joel Linton. Wide. Sam Maximan. Inside for Joel Linton. Now Guimaraes looks to find the man in behind. Chance. Should be. De Gea does brilliantly. Cleared away. And he's offside if he engages with it. He won't engage with it. It was a great ball from Guimaraes. In behind for Trippier, who pulled the ball back. But De Gea's starting position was fantastic, to be fair. Trippier would have been offside anyway. He was looking for Callum Wilson. But he would have been offside anyway. That's the first time they've really broken through. I saw the Potter quotes and stuff, and to be fair, he's right, but it is the nature of football. And people are right to potentially criticise Jurgen and what he's done, because he was partially to blame for that shambles yesterday. Do I think manager of Napoli? What? No. No, why would you? Napoli are one of the best teams in Europe at the moment. Why would you leave that for Chelsea, who are in turmoil? I know we'll be promised money in that, but like... It's through for Rashford. Rashford. Shot. Saved by Karius. Good save. Well done, Norris. Oh, it's brilliant. Shaw. Great interception. Casemiro back for Fernandes. And it is a throw-in. Fernandes celebrates in front of the crowd. 73 minutes in, 17 to go. And to be honest, it feels over. It does feel over already. It felt over at half-time. Sabitzer put the ball in. Rashford with the shot. Really good save from Karius, actually. Oh, chance. Sabitzer over the bar. One of his opportunity to score at Wembley for Manchester United, but whatever happens, it'll be a successful loan spell for Marcel Sabitzer in the 6 months he'll spend at Manchester United. Why weren't we all over that, by the way? Just the change in how well run the clubs are is mental. Like, surely someone at Liverpool knew that Marcel Sabitzer would have been available. For 6 months. No strings attached. But it actually baffles me. Well and truly. Here's Karius. Launched towards Wilson. Oh, Almiron's missed the ball. Intercepted by Guimaraes, and here goes Callum Wilson for Newcastle. He's got Isak running into the box. It's going to fall for Varane, who's going to launch clear. Well taken down by Sven Botman. Into Joel Linton. Wan-Bissaka has had an absolutely monstrous game today. Since coming on, he has just been exceptional. 15 to go here, lads. Wan-Bissaka. Intercepted by Burn. He's trying to get the ball back, and he won't get it back. Here is Scott McTominay. Good challenge. Dan Burn with a really good challenge on McTominay. He's holding his shin, but he will be okay. It's a very similar build to Wout Weghorst, to be fair. Maybe not quite got the finishing ability, but then again, that's not what Weghorst has been bought for. Wan-Bissaka in behind to McTominay. Rashford. Wan-Bissaka. Rashford. Trying to get some room. 5 Newcastle players surround him. Casemiro gets it back. It's a good ball for Anthony. Wan-Bissaka battling with him. Surely a foul on Bruno it is. And it's a free kick to Newcastle United. Jacob Murphy and Joe Willock coming on for Newcastle. Guimaraes. Anthony launches the ball forward, and I think Fernandez is offside, but he's going to play on anyway. Sabitzer shoots, blocked. Going to come for Rashford. Rashford back now. Chance for Shaw. Lads. Rashford. It's a good challenge. Joel Linton. Guimaraes. Now back to Botman, who launches it forward. Looking to find Sam Maximan in behind. He's got the pace. Can De Gea get there first? He can. Really, really good from David De Gea this time. Launched out of play. The only save he's had to make is from Sam Maximan earlier in the first half. Jacob Murphy and Joe Willock are coming on here. Is that Sam Maximan coming off? I know he got absolutely bullied by... He got bullied in the end by Aaron Wan-Bissaka, but... Jacob Murphy's got a note to bring on. I imagine it's for somebody, but Bruno Guimaraes also come off, so I think it's sort of resting two players here, Eddie Howe. It's for Miguel Almiron, so... I'm not too sure what Eddie Howe's thinking here. Intriguing. Dan Burn will launch it in. For a throw in here. Long throw in. Burn. Going to come for Anthony to break here. Oh, it's a good ball. Fernandez. Rashford's in. If he can find the right ball, Rashford is in. Rashford's waiting. Rashford will not get it. Karius will. Good from Loris Karius. Yeah, well, once we have, I'm gonna put together some chat guidelines. Once we get to monetization, which isn't far away, we should get it before the end of the month. To be fair, here's Jacob Murphy. Good turn. Murphy gets the cross in. It's going to be a corner to Newcastle. Come on! Come on! Let's make this game interesting, baby. Let's make this last 10 minutes something a bit interesting. The Newcastle fans stand up. It's not the greatest corner, but... Oh! No pen? No pen given. And United can break again. Can Rashford get there? No. Good challenge in the end. Willock was the man there. Inside. Isak. Up against Casemiro. You're not going to get past him, though. Trippier. In for Isak. It's a good turn, but Casemiro's there. Willock. Plays it off Wan-Bissaka. It's a corner. Come on. Come on, Newcastle. A little bit of a push now. Just having a look at this. Fabian Schär got there first. Oh, no. It wasn't a penalty. He was looking for it, Fabian Schär. Come on, you Geordies. Trippier with the ball in. It's towards the near post. It's headed actually off the line. And here's Anthony on the counter-attack. They just look so threatening, Manchester United, don't they? Anthony's still going. He's up against Murphy. Murphy does really well. Anthony looks to get it back, and he might do. And he's going to give a foul away. It was a really good first half an hour, but Newcastle haven't really offered much since. Sancho is coming on for Manchester United for Anthony. Anthony off. Jadon Sancho on. And, oh, look at that. Lucas and Alex in the chat. The boys. Go on, lads. Gareth Southgate in the crowd, of course. With who I assume is his daughter. One would hope. Looks like this trophy right here is going to be going to this man and to that club down there, Manchester United, who could have an opportunity for a third here, but they won't get it. After that first goal went in, there was always a sense of inevitability around this. Almiron. Guimaraes. No, it's Joel Linton now. Joel Linton. Guimaraes went off. They've got the same trim, lads. It's difficult. Dan Burn. There was nothing, to be fair, there's nothing today that Nick Pope could have done to prevent either of those goals. Trippier. Jacob Murphy, and it's gone out. I'm not sure it's a corner or a goal kick, to be honest, whether it's an awfully placed shot or whether it's a cannoned off a United body. Anton Deck in the crowd. Of course. Looking dejected. Looking absolutely dejected in the crowd there. And all the Newcastle fans as well. Howe and Tyndall trying their best to motivate something out of their side. But I'm not sure it's going to come. Atrocious hair in school tomorrow. Oh, bless, man. Don't worry about it. Look at my trim. Trippier. In for Isak, who controls it well. Got Burn driving forward. Dan Burn with a cross. It's going to be deflected off Wan-Bissaka and go for a corner for Newcastle. Is there going to be a couple more chances for them? Well, they need both to go in. Wan-Bissaka again, the man and the body in the way. A yellow card for David De Gea as well for time wasting. Oh, actually, it might be for kicking the ball away. I don't know to be real. Trippier with the corner. It's going towards the goal. De Gea punches away. Yet again, Newcastle going for goal from the corner. Miguel Almiron. The chip ball in towards Joel Linton. Is it going to fall for him? It's not. It's a great block from whoever it was. United body. It might be Wan-Bissaka again, you know. Cleared forward towards Marcus Rashford. He's one-on-one with Willock here. Rashford. Looking for McTominay. Oh, dear. It's poor defending from Newcastle. Sancho. Not the greatest ball into Rashford. Rashford. Sancho. He's got Wan-Bissaka there. He's going to hit it surely. Wan-Bissaka. Good save. It's not his forte having a shot, but Karius now into Isak. Will there be anything here for Newcastle? Willock. Darting towards Wan-Bissaka, and yet again he tackles. Man of the match for me. Man of the match. Even though he came on at half-time, he has been perfect. I'm just tweeting us. He's won everything. I don't recall him being beaten once. Wan-Bissaka, for me. I'm giving him man of the match now. But it's a free kick now to Newcastle. Trippier's on it. Crossed. Won again, and it's cleared away this time by Sancho. Going to be struck by Willock. Oh, it wasn't far away. It was Murphy, not Willock. Sorry, Murphy with the effort. It was a long way out, but it nearly ended up going in the bottom corner here. It would have taken something like this. Oh, the swerve on that. It would have been one of the all-time great final goals. It was not far away. De Gea was left standing still. And here comes Harry Maguire for Manchester United. Replacing Rashford. Going 3 at the back here, United. Maguire, Varane and Martinez. Trying to just see this game out. And win their first trophy since 2017. But they haven't got the Community Shield, boys. That's the main thing. The Community Shield's the biggest trophy in world football. Bless him, man. Alex has just got back from a long trip to America, so he's still jet-lagged. Sancho is dispossessed. Dan Burn. Guimaraes has lost it. It's well intercepted. But here go Newcastle with Almiron. Miguel Almiron. Into Bruno. Into Joe Linton, sorry. Almiron. Casemiro forward, and now Sancho. It's a foul by Botman. Is it? No. No foul given. Burn. To Willock. Hey Reese, how we doing, buddy? Good to see you. Wish I could curve more enthusiasm, really, but unfortunately not. We're going to watch Manchester United win their first trophy in 6 years. Crossed in by Trippier. And it's not fell for Newcastle either, to be honest. Wilson and down holding his leg. Martinez is not happy about it. Murphy pushing them all away. Yep. Lads, ladies, it's 2-0 to Manchester United. And I assume it'll be about 4 minutes added time. Martinez is still beefing. Calm yourself, Lisandro. Wilson not happy with De Gea either. He was just trying to get the ball. It's all just a bit fussy, like. I don't even know. I don't even know what was going on there, to be honest. Martinez still angry about it. 5 minutes added on here. Matt Ritchie's on for Newcastle. For Wilson. 4 minutes to go here. 4 long old minutes to finish this stream, but it's been a good one for us. Players get to experience playing at Wembley, I suppose. Something to tell their grandkids. Elliot Anderson also on for Newcastle. Here's Dan Burn. Murphy. Burn. There's a handball from Wan-Bissaka. It is going to be a free kick to Newcastle. A chance for them to get bodies forward here. I'm not bad, mate. I'm not bad. I've been better. I've been better, to be fair. But we're going to have some fun and we're going to watch Jake Paul, Tommy Fury tonight. Flicked on. Oh, it's at the post. Oh, Newcastle come the closest they have all afternoon. It was from a flick on, I think, from Joel Linton. It very nearly found its way in. Oh, it was De Gea who actually saved it. But a lot of support from the Newcastle fans. Still waving their flags. It's the first cup final in a long old while for them. Here's Murphy. Gone out for a Newcastle throw. Murphy will try and take it long. But the Newcastle fan, you would think that they were winning this game. The way that they're applauding their team. But I'll tell you what, they have really deserved everything they've got. But it's a chance for United now. They're 3-on-1. United can finish this off with Bruno Fernandes. He's going to take it inside. And Fernandes, it's a great save from Karius. It really is. Well done, Loris Karius. That's someone who's really not let Newcastle down this afternoon. Not like any of their players have. But Loris Karius couldn't have done anything about the goals and really stood strong in this position. Fernandes should have scored or at least squared it. But it's a great save from Loris Karius. It really is. And it's good to see him playing back to his best. And I'm sure from this performance he will get clubs after him because he's played really well on the biggest stage. He's made several really top saves. United take it short. Chipped in towards McTominay on the turn. It's another United corner. Just 1 minute and 20 seconds to go here before we finish all up here out the Carabao Cup final. I will be back in about an hour and a quarter's time, or about an hour, we'll see, for Jake Paul, Tommy Fury. I need a bit of a break though, so I won't be long. We'll say 7:45. I will go live. That's going to be it. Manchester United fans, wave their scarves. They fully deserved this trophy win. Congratulations, Manchester United. Well done. A very well-deserved win in this competition. Oh, scrap. Dan Burns sorting it out. Just leave it, lads. You've both put on a very, very good final. Like, fair play. Congratulations to Newcastle. Congratulations to Manchester United. Well done. But they are the champions. They have won the Carabao Cup. Erik ten Hag, what a start to his managerial career. A perfect start. But I will be back in about an hour and a quarter for the Jake Paul v Tommy Fury fight. I'll catch you then. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.